Hi guys, welcome. All right, so the purpose of this video is to kind of check in and like energetically check in, kind of see where everyone's at. I know lately we have been purging a lot, and what I mean by that is getting rid of things that are no longer needed for us to finally look forward, because I feel like finally we're starting to realize a little bit more. We're starting to become more self-aware of ourselves and what we want and what we need, and understanding that we also deserve what we give. And so I feel like this could be anything. This could be like behaviors that you've done in the past and you continuously to do in the past, and understanding why you're attracting certain people or why you're attracting certain friendships or certain jobs. It doesn't always have to be patterns and behaviors. It could be people. Like, I feel like honestly the universe has been basically, there's been an alarm that keeps going off and off and off, and now it's like it's been going off this whole time, but now our people are finding to kind of hear it. Like, wait, I hear something. Like, do you guys hear that? I hear it. Some people, it's more like you put it on snooze and you kept putting it on snooze, but now it's like it gets louder and louder and louder every time you put it on snooze. For some, I feel like it's kind of you just been ignoring the alarm. And for some, it's like you're hearing it for the first time. So what I mean by the alarm is that it's just like this awakening that we've been going through as a collective, and as like globally. Everyone's in different stages of their lives. Everyone's develops differently and also moves forward differently. We're not all the same. We all move in different ways, and so we had to understand a little bit of ourselves to be able to move forward. And I don't know, it's like we're finally getting that calling, that inner knowing of there's something off here. There's something not right here. And I'm gonna look into it, or I need to do something about it, or fuck, I just can't ignore it any longer, because it's starting to get to you. Certain things are starting to finally, it's like a hammer in your head. It's it's finally starting to crack the skull, and it's time for you to just be like, no, I need to do what I need to do, basically. But anyways, astrologically, we're going through a lot of shifts. There have been a lot of, we just came back from retrograde, which it hit me really, really hard. Okay, so I am right there with you. I'm human too, and I'm going through my own journey as a person. And let me tell you how intense it was for me. I felt like literally a truck hit me, and I was so great, and I was so I'm good, I can't wait for this and this and that, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna go work out, and blah blah blah. A week later passes, and I am dead. In the bed, dead, depressed. I can't get out of my head. I'm just like, why is this happening to me? What keeps happening to me? And why do I keep attracting certain people? And I'm just tired. I'm so tired. And at one point, I think I literally just threw my hands up and I said, I give up. I'm done giving energy away. I'm giving up. And I don't know, the next day, I woke up and I said, fuck it. I said, fuck it. I already lost everything that I feel like I lost. And so what now? Whatever. I'm done. I'm over it. And so I don't know. I just, it's I really did have to learn to surrender and let go. Whatever that was, whatever was meant to happen for me, I had to let it go. And it's not easy, letting go of people is hard. But it's also, certain things happen, happens to us for a reason. And that doesn't matter whether that's like losing a person or, you know, losing a job, losing certain types of just things. I am not getting into detail here, but the feeling of loss is never easy, and feeling that you have lost something is the biggest journey that you'll probably ever be on, because, you know, we come to realize that we don't ever lose anything, and it's in you come to a state of peace that I've had everything I had this whole time, and it's like an inner knowing. I don't know what it is. It's like an inner knowing that we have gone through the worst, and so it's time to move forward. It's time to get what we deserve. It's finally time to align with people that deserves us, align to connections that are genuine and non-judgmental, non-egotistical. And, you know, it's time to finally grow something for yourself, you know, it's like time to like not look at so much of what type of things I have. It's more like what's gonna help me now in the long term, you know. I mean, I feel like the pandemic in general just woke us up in a sense, and I feel like a lot of us did have to go through a sense of fear in order for us to gain some sort of knowledge or wisdom. But in general, it's been tough. And so, you know, everyone's going in through different situations in different ways. And you know, I feel like we've been purging, and it's for a reason. And finally now I feel like a lot of people are now realizing, like, all right, I see why this is happening. I finally see the clarity, the truth in front of my eyes. I get to finally feel that I'm good, because I can move forward. And so now it's like, what are we going to do when we do move forward? It's kind of like right now we're being prepared. It's like keep preparing for that. Like also too, and by preparing, I mean like have fun, enjoy what you have at the moment. Like, you know, go out with friends that you truly enjoy being out with, or spending time with family. We didn't get a lot of this stuff, you know, obviously during the pandemic, and it's also taking advantage of that, being grateful that we have that too. And for those that don't, you know, it's like, it's time to finally find your people. It's time to find your home. It's time to find, it's like we're migrating into different areas in all over the world. It doesn't have to be just, you know, around here in our energy. It's more all over the world. People are moving. People are finally like understanding that maybe I just don't belong here, or in connections, maybe that wasn't meant for me. And, you know, it's like finally we're just getting a button, like a button saying restart. You get an opportunity to restart. You know, you've done your work, you've done so much to help, and you've done your part, and so now it's time to reap those rewards. For some, I feel like this is going to just be an awakening in a sense, where like you're starting to finally understand yourself more, even like physical. Like I feel like a lot of people are trying to understand their bodies a little bit more. You know, your body does talk to you, and it tells you what it needs exactly, and it tells you what's in pain, because all that builds up into our own body. You know, I go to work, and I kid you not, every time I work more than 5 or 6 hours, my shoulder starts to hurt. That's just a reminder that I'm just not meant to be there anymore. And so because of the circumstances, and, you know, needing to pay bills, needing to live on this earth, because we were born to live, and we were born to work. Anyways, I'm not gonna get into that, but you know, it's just a reminder that I know I'm not meant to be here, and so that's okay, and I'm ready to move forward whenever that is and however it works out. But I'm at peace. I'm ready to enjoy what I need to enjoy. So anyways, let's kind of see. I might have to make a second video here, because yeah, see, look at financial constraint and patience. This is another thing, is what I was trying to say. Patience. Having the patience that things will start to finally align for you. Being at peace with that. And just allowing things to flow out. We don't need to rush anything, but it feels like a lot because a lot has happened and we've purged a lot. I did have to make a second video. Anyways, like I was saying, financial constraint is actually the energy of loss, which is what I was basically explaining earlier, that like we haven't lost anything. We feel like we have, or we think that we do, and a lot of people finally are starting to realize that it's time to, whatever it is that you did feel lost, or whatever that you lost in a sense, or I don't know, it's kind of like it's coming back to you. It's like now we're reaping the rewards. It's like now there's something more than just this for you. And it's saying to have the patience, because energy, I can read energy, but I also know that it takes time to materialize, because it takes work. It takes work, because people talk about law of attraction all the time. We're like, you just got to think it, you just got to feel it, like there's something deeper than that. You really do have to put in the work to continue to think and believe it, because if you don't, it's only going to just be a thought. It's only going to just be a feeling. But to actually have intentions behind it and to actually put meaning behind it, that's what's going to help you manifest it faster. And so, and not thinking about it so much and letting it go, being at peace, surrendering, and having the patience, that's when things start to happen for you. That's when you start to attract certain things for you. When you're finally just, you know what, I am not lacking anything. I'm okay. And because what we do is we let our minds trick us into thinking that we miss something, because we have thoughts, we have dreams, we have not dreams, what's it called? We have imagination. Our mind is so powerful that it can make us really feel like we're in the past by having a memory of someone, because think about it. Once we have a memory of someone, we get into the feelings of missing them. We get into the feelings of like, dang, I don't have this, or when we start to think that, dang, like I hate being at my job. I hate being at my job. You start to get the actual feeling of hating being in your job. So what are you going to keep doing? You're going to keep manifesting that. So the thing is that we are needing to be more aware of our ways of thinking, because you really have to think, you have to understand that thoughts create the actual energy. And the way you actually manifest it is by feeling it and believing it. And so that's where it first starts, is your thoughts. And so it takes a lot of work, and it takes a lot of patience with yourself to finally be aware of what you're thinking. And so universe is saying, have patience with yourself and have patience that things will come to fruition. It's time to prepare. It's just time to do the research. It's time to know that what this is meant for me is coming. It's here. It's already here. And all I need to do is be in that vibration. All I need to do is feel that I'm there already, not in the past. There's nothing that I've lacked ever. And so that energy you're starting to create, and it's starting to align with you. I feel a lot of people are being aligned to certain things now. It's like you're being pushed a little bit too. Indecision. It's funny because this card had came out earlier, and so I was like, what I was thinking was perfect. This is, it's not an indecision of, it's not a needing to it's not like you don't know where to go, because I feel like you have an inner knowing of which direction. You just know, that it's just not this. It's something else, and it's something deeper than that. So I don't feel like you're stuck, but it's needing to decide and prepare and understand why you're going in a certain direction. So if I choose this side, why am I doing that? What is the deeper meaning behind that? So, but if I choose this side, why would I want to choose that side? It's like you're kind of weighing out your options in a sense, and when you weigh out your options, you can get frustrated with yourself. You can just easily give up and say, man, whatever, like, I don't know, because I don't know, right? You just get so frustrated. Again, it's saying to have the patience for it. And I don't feel like you're stuck. I just think that you need to realize why you're doing something. Why would it be beneficial for you to move on from, from this spot to this spot, whether that's dealing with connections to, or friendships, relationships. Why would you need to move forward? You know what I mean? Like, why would you want something more than this? Why? It's just understanding yourself and kind of being more logical in a sense about it. And also too, I think a lot of people are becoming more like body aware. And what that means is, like, your body talks to you all the time. It tells you that, hey, I have something that hurts right here. And what people do is, oh, let me just mask it and let me just like pretend that it's not there. But that alarm that I was talking to earlier, it gets louder and louder and louder until you actually hear it. And so, of course, we don't want to keep touching the wound because it keeps hurting. But it's not about touching the wound. It's about understanding why it's there. Your body is telling you why there's pain in certain areas. Your I just completely blanked out. Your aches, or you know what I mean? Like, things are you're starting to finally become more body aware, or at least some people are, to finally realize and what it is that you need to do to take action and moving forward, and like preparing and seeing how I can take action. Okay. And so, but it needs to come from a place of an inner knowing why this is for me, why this was meant for me. See, the door to value, because you're worth so much more than you've been allowing yourself to have. You've victory. Look at victory. It's like you deserve success. You deserve the best. Fourth chakra is the heart chakra, because you need to learn to open up your heart and feel like you deserve more than this. It's like a lot of, I actually kind of, it was a tarot of the day. I sense that the heart is finally opening up for people, because that's where your creation comes from. That's where your deepest emotions comes from, is through your heart. Why do you do certain things? Because you love it. That's the reason why you do certain things. Why do you want to go in this direction? Because you love it. And you're finally starting to realize what exactly is that you love, and what you genuinely like know that it's meant for you, because you love it. And so you're finally starting to open up a door to value, more abundance for you, more money, like whatever it is that makes you feel happy and loved. That's the door that's being opened for you. Whether that's being in a genuine connection or relationship, that's opening that door for you. And whether that's like moving to a different spot or a different place, that's what's calling out for you. Having that confidence to move forward, though, being able to say, no matter what, I'm going to be okay. No matter the fear, I'm going to work through the fear, breathe through it. Just allow yourself to not get so much in your head. Because the bottom of the deck, I saw it earlier, but I was like, why am I, okay. Now I get why I'm saying this. Not be so much in your head, and allow those angel of love. It's like the mind and the heart have been at it for so long. Okay. This is where we're at as far as energetically. We're finally being able to align our mind with our heart. And that's the direction that we're heading to. Some people are already there. Some people are finally realizing that. And it's about not thinking so much, because that's exactly what creates the actual energy. It's about feeling like what it is that we genuinely love. And what we can do with that, where we can go with that. And yeah, okay. Taking the action, it's coming back out. It's taking the action to move forward. How we're going to move forward. But yeah, the world is your oyster. I feel like this is also globally, like, just, I'm telling you, consciously, everyone is like, you know what, I'm going to move out of state, or you know what, I'm going to go to California and you know, for all you know, that's where your soulmate is. And, you know, it's just you're being called to where you feel love, and that's the direction to keep going, and having that patience, that being at peace with yourself, and allowing yourself to connect with your body, connect with your heart, and really understand what it is that it wants.